passive and ultra passive in an instant.
I mean, Ryzen almost wiped out 4AM. 4AM, they almost did not get that last chicken dinner. It was actually insane. But we have a fight, early game fight. Oh, we were just checking them out just a couple.
As of here comes Silas pushing on up. The rest of the Abrupt Slayers gonna get the run over onto Joker. The disrespect coming out of Digital Athletics to start things off. But hey, you know what? You gotta get pumped up. Gotta get going on the right side of Yasnaya here. So it should be pretty decent for these teams on the rotation. They're still trying to figure out where this next zone is going to go. If it's going to go ahead and shift north or back. As we just saw on the map, it is going to shift back south, Dave, onto Rozhawk right here. That is a toxic circle shift, considering that there's not very many places a little bit as well right now. And at the same time, this isn't circle, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're just kind of sharing a little bit. Oh, never mind! What? Psych! Oh, was
order on to order.
That was a misplay nade. Maybe he held it a little. Trying to go ahead and support, but it's really hard to push down those stairs. They're gonna see your feet before you do anything. Oh, but the Unnamed did end up pushing down. And look at that support fire coming from across the hill. Almost as like they baited out Jimmy. The Unnamed did bite on that, and now they're getting punished for it. Look at Q trying to make some plays for his own. And now here comes Nova trying to get the return fire.
If Nova can win this, I'm going to say that might have been a bait. I don't think it was a bait, of course, but that would have been pretty crazy, as now the Unnamed, I believe, they're only down to just one. Q, remember, Q was on that off angle in that gymnasium. Looks like they were able to push on up. Jimmy, cool boy, trying to make sure to get these quick confirms. Q, currently healing on up. The smoke is going to be blocking the doorway, the sightlines.
Look at the difference, though. Look at the difference, though, between Nova. As soon as they get a member knocked, they have their entire squad in a position to be able to get the res and actually support them with cover fire. But the Q is still the last one up. Gets that real sneaky nade onto Paraboys, throwing a smoke in there, trying to buy himself some more time. But I think Q, yeah, he's got to take the pool, baby. They're going to be partying over there at the pool right now. Oh, that could be a nice little nade. That's a little too far. It does go over that broken wall. But DRS are going to be sharing this spot here in school. And this is always a really good location due to that wall surrounding it. Yeah. We'll see how they're going to want to play it out, though, as we're only in circle number 4. And every single team is almost playing the edge of the zone, Paraboy. Say, you want to nade me, Q? Here's one right back at you. Here. Off the mark.
Looking for that bounce. Yeah, looking for that bounce. Nova, they do have 4 kills in this situation. Can they add another 4 to their total? Nima, AJ, moving, pushing together. Nima will be cooking this grenade, gonna be tossing this grenade. They're hitting these grenades from multiple angles, and Cool Boy, wow, the bounce, the grenade got caught.
The bank is open via DRS, and oh, look at that nice little Jimmy peek right there from Nima, and he's gonna probably go ahead and press this even harder right now. Jimmy does get the knock on to AJ, though. That's gonna even up the fight here. It's gonna be a huge 1v1, and DRS come up on top. You know they gotta be feeling really good taking out Nova here in this fight.
And it really came down to their full-blown aggression. They don't have a lot of time to work with, though. The next circle did hard shift out there to the west, as we are gonna be checking on in with 4AM.
It is a good one, though, for Power 888 and 4AM, considering where their position is. But, man, this is going to get crazy right here, as this is pretty much an almost all-open field.
The east side, it is just jammed-packed. I mean, these players are like sardines in a can right now. Where are they going to go?
They got no choice. They're just trying to push up little by little the best they possibly can. There goes Aerowolf Limax out in 13th. We're going to see a bunch of teams taken out right here. You see Loops kind of holding this edge of Rozhawk on the other side of this hill, and they realize that, so they're throwing down some nice little supportive smokes for themselves. They're in this next zone as well, but Shari is going to get that nade on the Federal. It's going to be a little short. That's the bowl I was taught. It's a really huge bowl for here at the bottom of this hill. And it looks like Archer's trying to take it away from them with a really insane pull-up, and it's going to pay off right now. So they are going to get those finishes, and it looks like they're going to have the cover to get this reset.
This is insane. I felt like that was Loops' opportunity to crest on over the hill and just unleash hell and take out Archer. But looking on in, the blue zone is going to start to push on Alpha 7 in their vehicles. They need to reposition. They need to push up, but Secret Jin gatekeeping them very hard right here.
I love the fact that they have one player, Swagwin, out on that side just to have the support fire while they send the other two. They have to push into the zone. They can't afford to be in the blue. They do get a great knock on Nikovsky. It's Loops versus Alpha 7, the two Brazilian squads going at it right now. Federal's on top of this hill, does get caught, but Golden is gonna get the last laugh and take the big dub between these two teams right here. So now Loops have two members down. Razy's on the corner as well now, and those nades are mighty close.
And that fight came down to which player had the better dossier cover. But the grenades, like you said, from DA, from behind, unleashing the madness right on top of them. DA, they see the knocks, and one after another. DA are not letting this one out.
Yeah, they should focus right now 100% on Loops to take him out, and that's exactly what they did. They're going to go ahead and take Loops out right here. That's going to give them that entire off angle. They don't have to worry about it anymore. Now they have to start looking into the zone, figuring out how they're going to press up. It looks like their dossier is already blown up, so they're not going to be able to make that car wall. They're going to have to figure out how to play this, but still a lot of teams up in this one. Great nade there from AJ to catch Sook off guard. And that couldn't have been done at a better time because you can immediately see his remaining teammate staring at that blue zone.
4 a.m., a little 2-2 split. They got two members dealing with DRS. They have their other two members dealing with the Blue Bees. Nima will be tossed out some smokes, looking to reposition and use these vehicles as their own cover. Build your own cover. Very smart. AJ, though, tagged in the process. Thirsted from Schwan.
Yeah, 30 Schwan, he's going to be able, he is the clutch right now for this team. I mean, that angle is so huge. He's got to make a big distraction with their bikes, but still, look at this. I mean, it's full laydown time. Ace, Ice sneaking up on the Bluebies.
They know.
Got one, but not fast enough. I mean, this Bluebies team are so good at being able to hit those insane flicks.
You got to get the pickup right now. You got to get it. Looks like DA trying to third. Be perfect. My thing is, DRS though, what are they going to do? They're on the edge. They're right next to a duo from 4 a.m. Do they plan to get aggressive? I don't think they can. I mean, they're getting shot from everybody right now.
Yeah, just gotta try to get hold it down right now. Hit that lay down and try to survive. That's what your mentality should be. Just don't want to go out right now. You want to be able to get a little bit more placement points. You can see Solus putting the crazy pressure fire onto Bluebies right now. Digital Athletics are really in a great position to really control the pace here of this remaining circle, as the rest of everybody, pretty much, they have no cover. They just have to just deal with what they got.
And DA, they have the slightest of dips that they can work with. They pop up, they take some shots, they drop right back down to heal on up if they get tagged. But Kingzo from Secret Gen has the grenade in hand. Backpack already gone. Kingzo in the grass. DA, they have no clue that solo is going to be right behind them.
That's the X Factor. That is the X Factor position because they think it's completely safe behind them. But little do they know it isn't. There goes Bluebies taken out as they have a lot of squads just focusing on them right now. And here goes Digital Athletics still staring that way. Man, this last remaining member of DRS, he has just been surviving.
It's like they're planning on grouping up and using their numbers to their advantage. And look, they're going to be pulling up to that crate that I just mentioned a couple moments ago. 4 a.m., 12 kills. DA, 10 kills. DRS, 7.
Huge game from these two teams right now. 4 Angry Men are always so good at endgame on just surviving. Last game yesterday was a pure testament to that, and they were wanting another chicken dinner to start this one off, as Sook is going to get a huge knock onto Ray Z, and that's the pressure right there. And you can see Shin, he is going to press up to that crate right now, get that cover, but there's still Kangzo. Now he's behind 4 a.m., and they have no clue he's behind him.
Kingzo's plan right now, survive. At least get that second place and maybe pop up, backstab him, surprise them.
Oh my goodness.
They will hear this. They will hear this very shortly, but they are so tunnel vision on taking out DA. Kingzo right on top of him.
No, he got spotted. Oh my goodness. He waited just a little too long. Oh, Kingzo, you know he wants that one back. So, and you can see Echo already pieced up pretty good right now. He did get that hit. He did get headshot by Moto. But yeah, there it is. Kill switch. It was only a matter of time. And now one member from Team Secret. And guess what? As well, he's going to head back to the lobby. That code's gone, baby. If you didn't type in the codes already.
Versus Sinister from A1. A1, they had one heck of a week when it comes to this previous Super Weekend.
3-1 split right now. And now, yeah, we finally move on over to this fight. And you can see that it looks like Execute have the upper hand here.
They do, but all these shots are just picked up. But Ronan trying to take some shots, but Echo saying, nah, that's my man, that's my boy. It ain't going down like that. The quick trade.
That was a really good angle from Echo right there. And Zeus, I mean, we thought that they had that all set up and pretty, but that's some really good teamwork coming out from Execute to be able to support their teammates right now. Killswitch is going to get the res, and he's going to try to get the first aid off right here. But the Execute need to be real careful not to split them now. But King is going to get the first shot. But look at that good teamwork. Oh, from the top ropes. It's Fate. He's going to go for the res. I don't think he's going to be able to get in time, though. Yeah, Echo is going to go down. So he's going to go for the res on the Fame Boys right now. They did end up losing one member. And now it's going to be Ran. Killswitch's got to be coming around the corner. Yeah, there he is now to help his teammate. Now Ran is all on his lonesome. He's got to make a play right now.
If I'm Zeus, I'm getting in my vehicles and I am pushing this. I'm pushing this one hard, and I'm going to try to third-party both of these teams. It's Fate, Grenade, Molly, swapping on over to Uzi, going this straight out onto Ren, and the Unnamed looking to qualify for week number 3. This is a team that has not qualified yet this Miramar match.
Yeah, they just got kind of picked apart little by little right there. And that first engagement, we didn't get to catch it, but them losing, 2 members early, that definitely was the start of the finish for them. So still, they have 3 more matches left to go. We'll see how they do. We're back on to Execute, though. Execute, I'm really loving their team's movement right now. They're playing this really, really well, and they're starting off this game with 5 kills, Dave.
They're looking for kills. They're not letting the zone dictate how they play. They
feel good. Look at Celine right now. Oh, baby. That's how you get on a roof right there. Doing it in style. Love to see that. Getting some hang time here in Miramar.
Plus.
I think they had to have heard that for sure. Oh, this could be a great aid from Luxy. Gets him. Boom. That's huge.
So I think Luxy did spot out Beer and D2E up there on the high ground, because instead of pushing to the north, they
played this so calculated, and it's almost like they have these little hesitation plays. Like they look like they're going aggressive, but then they pause.
Konina Power, here comes Navi, Abrupt Slayers, and A1 eSports. So about 5 teams will be collapsing on this east side. Looks like Bigetron recognizing this, and going to be, turtling on up. 4 a.m. Oh,
look at them. Zone hard shift like that. Usually the hard shift side is open. 4 a.m. knows that, and they're going for it. But Navi, they're getting some shots off themselves. That's going to be their first kill in the books for them. And they're going to try to get some movement to get into this next circle as it
makes a group up on top of them. Konina Power trying to rotate on past Bigetron. Bigetron will be taking some shots, but RRQ Ernie still alive behind him. RRQ Ernie, talk about luck right now.
Yeah, you can just see right now, just the shimmies coming in full pace. They've already lost 1 member, so they can't afford to lose another. Now, Bigetron, Ryzen getting knocked right there. That's going to open it up a little bit. Execute, they're coming to join the party as well. As a huge battle here on the northwest side of Power Grid, as every single team is pretty much trying to group up in this location.
Look at Black White from Konina Power. That little bull that they're holding right now. It is nice. It is optimal. As Zeus making the roll up here as well. Ernie might have themselves a nice little 1v1.
This is going to be a tough battle, especially if the zone hard shifts off here. It'll be devastating for all these teams. We'll see where it goes. And if you're any of these teams right now, you probably want to be able to get these finishes as soon as possible to buy you some time for that next zone. Either that or eject. We'll find out what they want to do, though, as Elite United goes out in 15th place.
Ooh, looked like Beer 11 from RRQ decided to help out Ernie. They peeked that ridge that they were on, was immediately spotted and tagged. Ernie still surviving in these smokes. They should be able to get their vibe on their squad mate. Next zone will pop here very shortly. Futbolist strolling on in that north side up against Team Secret.
Execute getting taken out early. I'm surprised, especially considering, how well they started off this game. But Football is getting the better hand right now. That's going to be 3 kills for them. Getting some nice nades onto Rex. Just a little too short right now. As Rex MX is going to have to be able to make a play here. But man, he is just, talk about free points right now. That is all Football is thinking looking at him.
Execute, they did get taken out, but with 7 kills. So 7 kills, that's 7 points right there. Futbolists, they want to take the fight with Team Secret, but when they crest on over the hill, they are immediately compromised, as we saw them. They're forced to pull back on into their cover as they were getting third party. Zeus still all alive. All 4 members of Zeus still alive, and they're pushing Bigetron.
Yeah, you can just see them starting, considering that Bigetron's really split. That looks like a little bit of a misplay of a smoke right there. As ICY is going to start throwing some Molotovs to try to open up this fight. Ronin's going to be the first one into it, catching Luxy. And that is a huge misplay from Zeus. They're going to lose a member for free right there. And Luxy right now, like a Spartan, holding it up close, just saying,
Oh!
don't come near to me. Nice little nade up top, trying to catch him. But man, they're getting pieced up from everywhere.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a misplay. I mean, that was a 4v2. Like Ronin pretty much playing a solo Excel with no support. On top of that, so they are going to be regretting that. Nova, we see them in the buggy. Looks like they're going to be rolling uphill right behind Alpha 7, who Alpha 7, they have just been smiling with these zones.
Konina Power go out right there in 10th place. Still 9 teams remaining, and Zeus now down to a 2-man. Not sure where the 3rd man ended up going on off to. Do not want to go get, but ICY is going to get the knock onto Luxy. That's a big one, and they get the Thirst. So ICY with that off angle coming in real clutch right now. And they do catch Zuxy as well. So Zeus getting 2 crucial kills right here. And this is something that you know that they wanted to do a little bit earlier on.
The revenge at the end of the day. Now, looking at revenge, Ryzen, Pika's little sheet metal gate will be getting shot in return. Only one more up for Bigetron. Microboy looking to get the pickup and the reset.
Ryzen's right now just on his knees trying to crawl inside. Alpha 7, though, are making it so tough.
Knows exactly where ICY is. Will it be blocked from the tree? It blows up. ICY pushing in the open.
Had no choice. He had no choice. And then there comes the support from the teammates. That's something I wanted to see a little earlier. They ended up losing their teammate in the process. The issue is Alpha 7 overviewing this and just punishing Zeus as they only have 1 health left. And there's Abrupt Slayers looking to possibly get the finish on the Zeus. And they get it. And they get it. Zeus eSports trying so hard there, but getting caught out in the open.
For 7.
Almost like a fox. You're just coming in really, really sly, and now ready to attack for Angry Amran and are on the hunt right now. As Natus Vincere is going to get take out in 7th place. So that is going to be a really tough loss for them. We'll see how they are able to bounce back. And back to, you know, like, why are you guys shooting at us? But they did end up getting taken out in that process, and Digital Athletics are going to be able to get the finish on the Futbolist.
I mean, DA, 6 kills this game, nothing to stop it. Law going to be popping over this ridge with the Scar, taking down 1. This is the chance for the duo down there to make the push and flush out.
They, I think, are poised to have a really good match. Oh, as they're catching Digital Athletics wide out in the open. Got to be careful, though, not to peek a little too far, because 4 Angry Men are right around the corner, ready to take you out. Now, they are going to get the finish onto DA right there. 4 teams remaining. Now, here comes Law after that one. A nice little underhand nade. That looks like it's going to be good. Just going to be a little off the mark, though, as here come the remaining 2 main teams from Alpha 7. Swan, though, with a great nade on the Vit2K. Here comes Sinhang with that Uzi up close. Here comes the blue as well, putting a lot of pressure onto them. And Swagwan's forced to get this res on the Law.
Masaki going for the spray down. The revive was successful.
He does not have the advantage at all right now. He has to make an insane play. He's trying to use that rock right there and body movement, but it was only a matter of time as Alpha 7 are going to get the better hand on them. And look at this, Bigetron still alive. They're just, Microboy just gonna take it on that rotation. Oh, now Ryzen is hugging that tree for dear life.
Alpha 7 from up above. Ryzen behind that tree. Might have been hugging it maybe a little too hard. Will be taken down and out. Here comes Vit2K, Swagwin, and Law. Now it comes time. The mini red zone. Abrupt Slayers, they have a duo. They have some cover.
Oh, it's a win.
They do not have the next circle.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha 7 have the zone on this one here, and you can just tell there's Law is holding that smoke play really hard right now. But I think right now he's just trying to put the pressure. He's rather get the chicken dinner more than anything. That nade, though, that could have spelled disaster. That one really hurt.
Ollie.
I think they're gonna play
Alpha 7, I mean, are they throwing this? I hope not. Vit2K
they don't need to push this.
Wide wrap around, gonna be spraying on into those smokes, looking to connect Joker down. Now just one, and Alpha 7 coming out on top right there at the end. 10 kills that game. I mean, they had the numbers advantage. They wanted to get the chicken dinner. Spotted in the process, and I know we're looking at Jimmy right now, looking to get this easy point, but to add to your point,
that's what I'm talking about.
Blue Bees are on the boat, Tate. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, Tate, baby!
Throwing it out there. Blue Bees are on the boat, Tate, but we'll see where they land. As Cool Boy up here on the high ground, yeah, this proves your point even more, what you were just saying. Move together on Sandhawk, shoulder to shoulder, to eliminate this opportunity for enemies to take advantage of you running by yourself. And the game there's no teams near them to third party. So these teams, they have the opportunity to just straight up fight each other. Order though, Order with the huge off angle, really separated from their squad mates right there, trashing from Nova right there.
Yeah, they're going to just start pressing it because they have to get into this next circle. So, oh, look at this. Kill switch getting caught out from Futbolist. And Rom's going to get that nice little thirst onto him right there. Pick up so carefully, just wanting to keep sure everybody's up towards the end game. Big fight, though, coming up. GODSENT versus Power 888.
Rokas already down. Court by, cooking his grenade, toss that right on over the ledge, trying to connect over there. Looks like Victor trying to get the pickup onto Rokas. It is very, very dangerous for that to even come on out, but at least they got the trade on the ice.
Got a red zone going on over the place. Another huge knock onto Victor right there. Power 888 Court Pie with that AK locked and loaded, ready to go, trying to get these last finishes. Gooey trying to get a good off angle as well onto Zuku. And it looks like it's only a matter of time. And Power 888, I mean, whoo, they ran over GODSENT right there.
Slow down. TP down and out. They should be able to get the pickup. And just as the action starts to develop on the opposite end of the map, RRQ out here, boy, with the grenades, cooking one, tossing another, chunk down to about 50% HP. This grenade, that tree will be saving Ernie. They're forced to pull off of the heel and the pickup. Microboy swapping on over to the Thompson, and here is that third party we were just talking about from Aerowolf.
Trying to make some plays, but Microboy is going to get pieced up in the versus a 2v1. I mean, not much you could do against two players from RRQ at this high caliber. Now Luxy is all on his lonesome.
Luxy by themselves.
Circle was almost like a gunshot. Second it switched, they were taken off, and we'll see right now if Luxy's able to survive inside of this house. Completely pinched right now.
Baby.
Ernie, yeah, they want this finish. They want to take Bigetron out right now. You know that there's got to be a little bit of bad blood between these two squads. Great nade onto D2E, but it's a little bit undercooked. That's going to give him a little bit more time. And now Luxy, I mean, man, talk about just getting pinched so hard. He knows
the push up. Yep, here comes the press. Oh, that bounced back. That bounced back. Not a good grenade. G9 will be forced to wait a little longer. Here comes the pre-fire on into the shack. Won the war. We'll find out. DRS, what happened over here?
They're getting stuck right now. They're getting pinched right now in this next rotation, but they are in this next zone, so they have plenty of time to get this res. Back onto that strategy, especially going in to the Super Weekend, and you have a lot of money on the line, especially if you want
2 kills so far. Paraboy is missing. Order 6 going to be tossing his grenade right on top of Bluebees. It's a little good, but doesn't get a knock, and here comes a follow-up molly.
Oh, and now, yeah, here comes a little bit of a return knock right there from SQX OCO. Going to catch Cool Boy. That's going to give a lot of breathing room for Bluebees here, but they're still in a lot of World of Hurt. And great pre-fire coming out right now. Oh, dude, Nova, XQF are playing this perfectly. Jimmy with that 6XM4 really holding it down. Order 6, though, he's that X factor. He cannot afford to get knocked here. If he does, then he's going to get finished. Does get the knock on the Ido-chan. And now it's just Lufa left up for Bluebees.
Here comes Papa Blue, though. It will be applying some pressure. So Nova, they have to make up their mind. Do they decide to stay in the additional points? Looks like Jimmy going to be holding down this rock. They want to take out Lufa.
These kill points are so huge, and I think right now they're possibly just running to Lufa to give him all the heals they can, so that way he can do at least a heal strat at worst case. But Order 6, he wants those points. Just like we saw Alpha 7 deal with earlier. I mean, this is a big battle in the blue zone, and Nova are going to get them. So there goes Bluebees out in 14th place, and Nova's going to get a whole bunch of heals here to be able to get into this next circle. G9 catching Lavasit under the bridge. I had a feeling you'd be down there. Going to go for that finish right now. The rest of Futbolist is relatively close. They did get that res right here. They need to support their teammate right now.
Yeah, we see Beer 11 already on the edge of the play zone. Ernie will be pulling up right behind them. RRQ getting a nice little point right there. On the scooters, it does not work. Why do they keep riding on those things?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because they're European. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be, but it does not work inside of Sandhawk, baby. You know, that you will get taken out every single time. And every single time we've seen it happen, a player has gotten taken out. But we'll have to see right now as this match is still heating up big time. Circle number 5 here, and you can see the next zone is going to head up in between all.
To the play zone. Don't count out Nova. They're going to be pulling up right behind us as well. D2E with some shots. Will be taking out one member from Elitist United.
It's a big one. That's going to be a doing is this late game snake play, getting those tiny little spots, able to hit some huge shots from the prone position, and now they're just putting more pressure, onto Elitist United. But now A1, they hear these shots as well. RRQ's getting pitched between two teams.
Talk about a circle sandwich right now. Elitist United, Cray still gonna be alive with very good, but RRQ, A1, and Team Secret all on top of each other. It's gonna come down to who has the heals. The next zone does favor them, so whoever wins this fight, they will at least be blessed with this next circle shift. Jimmy, still for the blue, might be able to backstab all of these snakes, and you high boy taken out. Ice shots tossing a molly, very good with the vector, still snaking it. Spotted the Tommy gun from D2E.
They're so good right now, and now the snake play is gonna really have to come into effect. Ernie is gonna have to make a play as he's trying to creep up, but A1, they want a piece of this as well. They want these kills really bad. Great pre-fire from Sinister. Beer 11 though, with an insane shot through the smoke, and RRQ are shutting them down right now. But it's a 2v1 situation. Cray getting in the mix. I mean, is this a fifth party? How many teams are battling it out here?
Cray hearing those shots, watching all the bodies crawl around him, opting to try to get the points.
Down.
Beer 11, RRQ, 11 kills coming out on top right there. And they are attempting to get the revive, but Jax recognizes the situation. Will Jax press this or get the reset on their side of things? And Jax, position compromised. Beer 11 is not done.
And you know RXX is hoping he has a grenade. I don't know if he does. It looks like he did switch to something. If he throws it onto that, oh, he does have it. That's gonna be so huge. A little too far. Such a devastating nade right there. And Beer 11 is gonna have to, lose Ernie in the process. But after that, trying to buy some time to get D2E, but RXX with another nade.
That's it.
One.
That's
a hard
it.
one to throw. Oh,
it's
bad
a
bounce. It takes out D2E, but now you still have Beer 11 up, and he is going to get the res right here on the 6-9. Power 888 though. They heard that. They were saying, oh, let me go ahead and see what's up on top of this hill, baby. As just like that, Dave, 2 teams remaining. It is now only Beer 11 against a full squad of Power 888. We heard the desk mention it earlier that Power 888 was going to have a good game, and it looks like they are poised to win this one. And can Beer 11 make something happen? Oh, he's in trouble, and that's all she wrote. Power 888 getting the dub in Sandhawk. And real quick, Dave, was that the Max Man curse on every single team? Because I don't think anybody was in the blue zone.
Happened way too quickly as 4am were on the ball.
Selim gets spotted out by Power 888. This is an interesting position for Selim to try and hold. The rest of his team are all the way out west. They're a little bit nervous to go for this fight. It's early doors, and neither of them want to go out to continue a bad run on the day.
That was Rob Dini's final first aid kit as well, so this fight, you imagine the Konina Power want to finish it as fast as possible, but Rob Dini going to clear out the low ground.
Oh, hello. Oh dear, he gets naded. A nice cook around the side. Rolkis able to get the knock, gets the flush, but taken down from the outside. That's the backup coming in for Black White, and more bullets flying in through that doorway. Axa takes down Victor. Konina Power now circling to avenge their fallen brothers as they push on in. 2 players down, 1 getting rezzed. It's just Zuku now in active service for the squad, but in goes Axa. The rest of the team are up, but not before Zuku goes down. Black, White, and Axa still going. Agonso runs into the fray. Victor still on the floor. Rolkis is very low, gets the heal off, and his teammates down as well. Just 1 player standing. Into the room they go. GODSENT fall, and Konina Power rides strong.
That was a very messy fight, but what I did actually really enjoy that Konina Power did there, they were like, this building is a death trap. We don't want to be in here. Using smokes, they vacate the building. In a
Beast of Archer, they moved up, and they're now challenging Loops on this northern side. Federal gets taken down, gets flushed. Loops lose a player, but Nova XQF give up a central position in the circle here.
They do give up a...
No, far from it. And what else is pretty unideal is Law aiming his gun at you, because you're going to get taken down.
There he is, will drop down. Swaggin goes extremely low. That might be a flush. He needs help from his teammates. Swaggin now down. And Law as well taking a knock. This is going the way of Team Unnamed, despite them only having 2 members, and now we're in a 2v2.
That's interesting. I mean, it was a 1-man push into 2 players, and they knew they were there. A bold play did not pay off. Center Texas sprays through the window, does a lot of damage to Bucky. Ran on the top floor though, isolated. Law ticking away, ever-present threat of losing yet another player for Alpha 7. Vitu2K, is he going to go for another 1v2 push? Because I feel like they haven't learned their lesson from the previous one, Blank, and ran right around the corner. Vitu2K waiting in the wings. Oh, this could go disastrous for Alpha 7, but again. Oh yeah.
Bucky goes down, did get that first aid off, but this might just be the end of it now. Ran trying to make it happen, but Alpha 7 deciding actually, if we push in as a full unit, this tends to go a lot better.
Why didn't you do that the first time?
Exactly. I will say, however, Ran made some really so they could play that 2v2. However, now we're in another big fight between Aerowolf Limax, a team that desperately needs to get into this Super Weekend, as well as DRS.
Fighting for their tournament lives, and I think you could see that in the fact that DRS aren't committing to this. They've lost one downed as well. I think they just want to Scarpa out of dodge.
At the end of the day, I think I was talking to D-Man about this, and he was saying that, look, BTR were in 6th place before they jumped up into 1st. Aerowolf Limax are not performing like a team that's qualified in 2nd place from in the next Super Weekend.
Oh, wow, okay. Axa just got rolled up on by the majority of Aerowolf Limax, takes one down, and his teammate is there to back it up. They're continuing to get more knocks. Finally, they're able to take down Axa and get that flush, but not before they have Heavy for doing so. Actually, Super Una goes down, and wait, hang on a minute. Was that a nade that just finished off the entirety of Aerowolf Limax?
That is Aerowolf Limax gone, but we're going to take a look at Nova XUF versus Loops. This fight was going to come to a head for some time right now on the northwest side of the circle. Now it has come to that time in the game where, you know what, we need to start taking lives off people.
It's come to a head. Order 6 behind the tree will just get bombarded.
That's a double.
Nicely done there. Well, he managed to get the downed player behind the tree from Nova XQF and knocking down on... Jumping up behind the wall, that's the confidence that he's displaying. He knows that he can just go for these shots with relative safety. Team are there, Cool Boy and Paraboy, the famous duo from Nova XQF Blank. Now,
what AM that Loops will have to contend with now is in her as well, mining very nice little shot over towards Loops, who will have to hit the deck and just about see his feet sticking out there. We don't want another BTR Ryzen moment, that's for sure.
That's annoying. That's annoying for Carrillo. Paraboy actually pops over the wall, gets that flush, takes the point away. But a lovely shot from Zachinher, actually taking down Paraboy on the run. Despite Loops having the sight lines, 4 Angry Men still continuing to put the pressure on Shift. They are going to have to move. Blank, I haven't talked about it yet, but this is a Dino Park circle.
This is a Dino Park little finish here. It's going to get exciting. What a nade. That is such a long shot. Now that is some complex goal for you right there. Chipping that one all the way over the top, and that's a hole-in-one.
Perfectly pinpoint accurate. Beautiful stuff.
Nothing at all in the rough for 4AM. This get backwards and forwards, but Center Texas been spotted by another team trying to get out of there. Song will hit a nice little nade on top of it.
Archers able to drop the nade.
That could be good,
Law
actually.
trying to go for the heal, another nade, and does as much as that healing did back to Law's health bar. And Alpha 7 now.
He had on board, but it'll be all for naught as Konina Power do take him out. But that's Regiosio going down in the vehicle. Damn. That's a lot of damage coming on through to Bluebees, but they have survived the first brunt of it. We'll find a small little respite within this shack.
Zeus, they're right on the edge of this circle. They're not enveloped by it just yet, but the Bluebees across the way are hunkered down, as you say, Blank, in that shack. Secret Gen tried to crash onto the north side of Dino Park, but gets spotted, gets shot down. Just Kengzo left, as it almost always is for the squad. Bluebees struggling to leave this position as 4 Angry Men continue just to control basically the whole map, Blank. I don't know how they always manage to get it done, but they do. They find those spots.
Again, it's Sinher actually moving up on top of Bluebees.
Wow.
Beautiful molly comes through the side. It hits on the first try. Now, very low HP, moves out into the smoke. And 4AM, the remainder of the team come up from behind. What a well-coordinated push from them. But now the circle, hard shift up to the northwest side. Zeus very happy with this one. And 4AM, who took a nice little spot where Bluebees were holding, now have to move again. This team is really being made to work for this chicken dinner. Hopefully he can try and take out some teams with him. 6 teams remaining. He'd love to get to that top 3 spot. That is where he lies. That's where he finishes.
With 4 kills as well.
But you don't want to get taken down as you drop out the vehicle, but an nade drops from on above. Black-White hits a dirty one.
It's the double-double as well. They managed to send one further and get a second knock onto another player from 4 Angry Men. So now it's only 2 players standing, and Svan is isolated from this cluster of players. Gonzo cooks up another, sends it out wide, looks for more to Jinhei, and Hasaki will do damage, but no more than that. Suk looking to keep himself alive into the rest of this fight, and another nade sends out wide. Suk goes down, and 4 Angry Men are taken out to a bombardment from Konina.
That is the rough part of players where they fight so many teams at the same time. They had to deal with Zeus, who are currently in an engagement between them and Archer Gaming, so we'll hold that thought just for the time being. Now Konina Power trying to make something happen versus Abrupt Slayers.
They've got 12 kills. They've done plenty in this lobby already, Blank, but you're right, Abrupt Slayers looking to push on through. Zeus playing spoiler to the Archers as well on the northwestern edge. They try and make their push. Kengzo now picks up to strike and tries to go for the shots. Looks like he's going to be able to find it. Wipes out the majority of Abrupt Slayers. Joker's out in the zone. Will look to be healing here. Kengzo has the stims, has got 2 first aids, but the Molotov will finish it off. Gonzo picks up another kill for Konina Power. His teammate is downed. It's risky to go for it. I don't know if Gonzo's going to try and go for this vault.
Gonzo is absolutely godly when it has come to nades today. That's the type of thing that Gonzo likes to do, but it does not pay off in this situation as Aberley hits a nasty little headshot there, and now they'll be beginning to move up. This is what we love to see from Zeus. It's what they bring out most often in the league play, is that aggressive movement to take the zone. Now Archer's just healing out, and I believe this game might just be over now.
It's a question of who can heal for the longer. Fabian on 2 first aids, or Joker out in the blue. There goes Fabian. He will get taken down. And now it's just a question of how long can Joker last. He's got 6 first aids left, so it might be a while, Blank, but I don't think he's going to be able to outlast 4 people who are out of the blue.
No, he doesn't realize how many teams there are remaining. It's very unlikely that teams actually make it to the end of Vikendi.
They went out in 4th, but they still scored 23 points, Blank. I think that's probably one of the highest kill counts of a non-winning team that we've seen so far in the tournament. So fantastic stuff from them. They dominated so much of these final circles, and it was that fire pair that did so well. Gonzo able to do a lot of work in the final circles. But there it goes. Finally, Zeus are able to finish out the game. Get themselves that chicken dinner on Vikendi.
I think Konina Power heard me when I said they had a bit of a whoops fighting. It's Elites United team going down. They are currently in 24th place. Very sad times.
Look at that revolver.
That is
Land. Luxy looking to challenge. No, he's sending away as well. They don't want this fight, Blank, and that's what you were talking about, right? They send behind that hill, get away from those positions, and spotted out Soulless.
Not sure, but here's the Unnamed versus Abrupt Slayers. This is a fight going down towards Gakka way. It's just the Unnamed as well as Abrupt Slayers here. So this is an isolated fight where it's just a pure 1v1. There won't be any third parties as of yet. Joker so low, only the PP buys on in hand, and now Q is running his way up. First aid kit is trying to be popped, but it's not enough. Q will finish out that player, and now Abrupt Slayers, they're wondering what to do, and the UAS even gets stolen.
I mean,
it was taking shots at you from on the way. Secret Jin absolutely ruining Alpha 7's day.
Yeah, very tricky there.
That's probably be the coastal side on the west side of the island itself.
Uh-oh. Crazy gets caught, dropped short, and King rattles it off. Beautiful stuff. A nice one for 7. An Elite United team just about escaping that blue. But 2K pushes out of the Harry Potter Tower, goes back in, not taking too much damage there. Hang on a minute, Zeus lost a player to drowning over on the eastern side. Futbolist guarding out that rotation. We'll have to tune back in with that later. But Ran holding down around the base. You've got the backup as well from the off angle, but it's not going to work. It's not going to help him. One lick as GZ able to hold it down with the teammate. And 2K takes the opportunity to roll on out. And all of a sudden, the Unnamed have their situation flipped topsy-turvy. Q, last standing for the squad, will get shot down, and Cosmos picks up the point.
Well, I mean, the Unnamed, they asked for it, and Team Secret Jin were happy.
As people desperate now to get across the water.
2K has to drop out the vehicle as he makes his way across, but going a little bit too fast, he will hit the ground and more than scrape the knees. GZ has to drop out too, but Digital Athletics, they're making this happen beautifully. Soulless drops up. I bet Cosmos did not expect that one.
He might be in the dump truck, but it's Secret Jin who are getting dumpstered right now. Kengzo last standing. for the squad at the back of the bridge. And you know what? It is Kengzo last standing.
Yeah, I mean, when isn't it?
What did we expect? What's this bridge? And all of a sudden, Klas Digital Athletics have a really, really strong position to guard out on this side.
Do you know what's out a little bit and really think about his options going forward? That is Abrupt Slayers finally finishing out Elite's United team, and now there's just 2 teams coming over to this western bridge. It's Execute, who's made their way down from up Severny side.
On the northern shore, just near Ferry Pier.
What a nade.
There goes the buggy, the nade to just dunk it, and that is advanced golf.
All right, it's advanced golf. You get the chip in over the top, and then a little bit of push. Okay.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
So it's fine, it's fine. Balance it out, Svan. Balance it out at the back,
Maybe not, actually, as Sook has to run for cover behind the tree. The buggy slows down, and they can't just blitz it through. Svan up the top of the hill as well. Will be able to hold down the angle, but Alpha 7 are pretty nearby as well, who could prove to be a factor into this fight. Svan pressuring down on Lutz, but a nice long shot there from Solke leaves Sook the last standing for 4 Angry Men. They've had a fantastic day, 50 points so far, down on 0 as well. A nade across the way, doesn't quite find the damage onto Sook, but he's last player standing, and I don't think that he's going to be able to get up to Svan.
In the past 2 weeks, John, in league play, football in the top 3, and they are looking to make this their game, especially on Sosnovka finish so close to their original starting spot. This is the place to do it. They want to control the entirety of this eastern side. They've already removed a couple of players coming out from 4 AM, and now Solke is advancing upon Alpha 7. He is on fire, not the way you might want him to be.
Well, actually, to be fair, he is on fire, and he is going to be rolling in with a teammate as well. Sedatexa falls. He does go down to Zarsolke, but Lovazin's there for the refrag. Now they have to be worried about this position from 4 Angry Men. They drop those smokes. They know that they have to play it by the book, and that's exactly what Futbolist are going to do.
Sook, last player remaining for 4 AM. Inside, but just does not drop down in time. G9 taking all the damage there. A1, this is a team that you want to see step up here, and they have taken the airplanes. This is really, really nice for them. With the smokes available too, this is going to provide them a good amount of cover going forward, John.
A1, the giant slayers in the Metal Bird graveyard right now. Trying to hold off RRQ, a juggernaut in themselves. They'll have to move a little bit further north into open ground. You can see it's exactly what 6ix9ine is going to start.
Talked about Giant Slayers here, John. Na'Vi are very close to BTR, and honestly, they're going to have to take up the mantle of that title if they want to continue through into this game. But RRQ now advancing forward. They do have Ernie as well as Beer 11 up, so 2 players remaining. That's 4 Angry Men now out. Neku actually finishes Beer 11, gets a knock onto an Ernie's probably going to go down to the blue here.
Very tricky spot for RRQ. They're being guarded by pretty much everyone. Oh yeah, Ernie's so low. Is not in the blue currently, but it is moving forwards. And it will be keeping that Team Secret now taking knocks from Na'Vi. Na'Vi are starting to enter the fight. This is the circle in which they have opted to make their mark on this lobby.
Nice shots coming through from 6ix9ine then to finish off with the current high ground that they hold, and they're still in the circle, but they will have to deal with Klas Digital Athletics, who will be making their way on up. But they can isolate this fight, considering it is all...
Not quite able to finish it off. Silas, though, a little bit better on the trigger there. Able to get the knock over towards Execute on the northern edge.
You know, this has happened so many times that I'm going to have to call Execute out for this right now, is that it feels like their scouting is lacking. They have taken so many fights on teams where immediately afterwards another team has found a knock straight away. They just need to be spotting out, know exactly where the other teams are, especially when we hit this kind of zone in the circle. You should have a vague idea where the teams surrounding you are located.
The crosses from the teams in the military base now started to come through. You can see Na'Vi, a nice nade from Mantoy finds Microboy. The shot down from Yuhai will take down Zuxi, and Microboy now is down near Luxy looking for that res, but 3 of them now on the floor. It's all up to Luxy against Team Secret, who have only taken 2 knocks. It's 2 versus 1 here as Klas Digital Athletics are actually starting to roll up on the back of this fight. It could prove to be a little bit of respite as they go on through towards this hillside, but nades to just keep everyone at bay. Secret launching another nade. It's Mantoy who started things off with one, looking to try and finish it there. Bigetron, though, still alive.
This is a disgusting pinch from both these teams. BTR crunching Team Secret together. I think Team Secret just need to figure a way to get out of here, and smokes will be absolutely essential.
A1 go down in the meantime on that military base push. Na'Vi and Futbolist pinching them, and pinches are the name of the game here, Blank. Bigetron still taking heavy punishment. Luxy goes down, but he got his teammates back up, all 4 strong. But the nades start to come through. 3 players up for Bigetron. Team Secret being bombarded from both sides as Klas Digital Athletics try and mount it up. It's wave defense right now, blank as nades continue to fly. Bad Toy falls. He eats one from Zuxi.
Ice Shot's taking a fair bit of damage there. Has to hit a first aid kill or something. That's a lovely nade, but by that time already, the boys from Team Secret dropped off. That's you High Boy taking down Zuxi, but immediately taking it in return.
Ryzen able to get the frag, but is knocked as well. Luxy now again last standing. Micro Boy is alive, so is Ryzen, but they need to try and get those reses. The nade just behind the sandbags as Silas able to use the cover. A Molotov comes through, it displaces Rex and Klas Digital Athletics. They're pushing on from the back as well. It's a 3-way scrap for the top of the hill, blank, and whoever comes out on top might just be the Kings. Luxy able to dispatch with Team Secret, but Klas Digital Athletics still there waiting in the wings. It's just him standing. 3 players from Klas Digital Athletics trying to push around the edge. Luxy goes for the spray. Silas goes down, but he's low. Solar swings out and gets it. It's Klas Digital Athletics to win, but they have to move for the circle. What a crazy throw. Spotted by Execute as well. Klas Digital Athletics, they've got their position up the top of the hill, but they can't stay there for long. They're on the long side of the circle. They'll have to move. They'll have to move pretty sharpish as well. Solke has taken down Old Boy. Should be able to see him behind those barriers as well. And I think that's one dead Old Boy. Na'Vi trying to move forwards, but it's just Maku standing for them. He's in the zone. Looking to regroup. Klas Digital Athletics now trying to challenge Konina Power. Gonzo first up to bat, and in that smoke, looking to try and hide out for a little bit longer, but another of his teammates goes down. Nade sent on through, and Klas Digital Athletics again very, very low, looking to try and get those reses.
Axa and Black White still remaining 2 down for Konina Power. Silas still up, as is Solus. Konina Power, they currently contain the pretty much northern edge right now. Execute just eking their way in. Axa out in the open though, and Silas hits a dirty little peek from the side.
Nades sent on through from Konina Power. 2 players down. Axa does get flushed. Just Black-White now. Solar swings out, does a lot of damage, and Selim keeps the suppression up. A smoke being dropped as Solar swings out wide, hits the deck for the drop shot, and Black-White's been spotted. It's an off angle, and it's Loverzin to finish it off from Futbolist.
Futbolist from far shots indeed, and Lutz is absolutely perfect at these. Team Secret, I mean, Futbolist here doing a fantastic job to actually hold down 2 teams at the same time. And that's a nade. This is all going pear-shaped.
Na'Vi make it pretty far though, blank. They managed to get all the way up into 3rd place with 4 kills. A nice result for them, 14 points. That will be a good step up for them. Klas Digital Athletics with 2, Futbolist with 4.
Futbolist, I said this very, very early, that it drops onto their island. They need to control it, and finally they have the chance to. Power, where better place to place this guy who's got such a good shot on him. You see another one coming through, and it's just a matter of time.
It could be a medieval castle, or it could be an industrial tower, blank. It does not matter. You give him the high ground, he's going to Obi-Wan the hell out of you, and he's just going to take you down. No overestimation of power there. Futbolist with 32 points on the game close us out for a chicken dinner on Erangel.
Oh, hello there. Fantastic stuff coming out from Lutz. What an amazing little
time. It looks like Paraboy's going to find the first round. Falls as well. Jimmy has chosen this time to pop off with the Jimmy things. Order 6 finds Solke, and Futbolist are getting dismantled. They're coming apart at the seams. They might have tried to take the top spot, but Nova XQF just dominate them. Well, what on earth was that?
You know, and we're starting to see it come through from Nova XQF.
Just like England in the Eurovision Song Contest, Futbolist off the back of their win, as you say. Team Secret, though, holding off the joust from Execute right now. Fame Boys behind the tree trying to res its fate, and nades not quite landing, but that one might just bobble. No, not going to be able to do it, but the Morado taking heavy punishment. Another knock, and that's both of them down. No way that Execute going to get them back up, and Yuhai sends out wide. Zute now back into the fray, subbed back in for the time being.
Damn, some fat shots coming out from Matoi right now, oh lie.
Fat indeed, Blank. I have to say that they are...
That's why at the moment he is away from the team, so it would be very unfortunate if he goes down early. I would probably think about starting to make the move.
Don't know if it's going to be possible. They're taking shots over towards Kill Switch. Goes over well. Actually looking for a second, but it's easy pickings. They sent over the top. Eye Shot's able to land it. Kill Switch will be found as well, and that's Execute eliminated 15th place.
You see there on your screen, Circle heads over to Junkyard. Oh my god, this is awful.
Headmatic goes down to a spray from Navy. Out range with Roll Kiss. giving suppression as well. And the rest of Na'Vi, they're completely split right now. Meku's all the way behind. Tixie's in Lost Leo.
This area to the south, so unplayable, so barren, so open. What you can best try and do in this situation if you're a Na'Vi coming from the south side is just to get into the circle. Try and get around through the blue into Junkyard on the northeast side and then just play for placements.
For you. But finally, Matic goes down to the play zone. Spray coming through towards Tixie as well from Fabian on Archer. Not quite a good nade from Archer. It is a good nade, but will be avoided for now. As Anonix able to drop that smoke around that pillar as well. Tixie looking to keep the nades going in. They're in the blue zone and the hard shift up north. They've got another hard move to go. This is such a tricky spot for the southern teams.
It's almost impossible at this point, to be quite frank with you. Yeah. Team Secret, good position. They need to take more of this position. I want to see them control this warehouse towards the northern side and then head up onto the hillside. We saw them do it towards there on a wrangle in our last game. Tixie drops into the motorbike. It's not enough. In Onyx, perfect shot. We'll take him down.
I mean, fair enough. He had to do something in that spot and now moved to the eastern side, right into Junkyard as well. So they've made a heads-up rotation there. Loops as well with a good position to guard out the south. Nova XQF will have to push in from that direction. DRS on the north. Challenge sent out.
Meku managed to make something happen in terms of a knock, but that will be it going down in 13th, I believe, there. Na'Vi had a really rough time coming from the south side. Obviously, they rotate all on the west down from up on the north.
Give out blank, so it was pretty tricky. They've had a good day nonetheless, though, able to accrue 26 points, I think, so far. You can see they didn't get any points this time around. So 26 points borderline. And to be fair, that's why we've seen Na'Vi the past 2 weeks, right, on that 17th place. So it's about where they've sat before. Hopefully they can step up a little bit harder tomorrow. Have to wait and see. GODSENT currently fending off against Aito-chan, a mechanically very gifted player.
There's also a really, really big fight happening. Two teams. Ernie taking down Order now. That's a nice little knock coming through. Already one has been traded either side. I'd love to get eyes on this fight because now Power AAA are getting involved. Now Jimmy's down. 2 players remaining for Nova SUF now.
Aito-chan still laying siege to GODSENT, but we're over here now on the western side, to the northeastern side of Minister Generalis. Or basically all up to Paraboy here, blank. Ernie pushing up high, Beer 11 pushing down low. Paraboy has to have his wits about and spots Ernie behind the Defilets. Nice tag on the first. Beer 11 very low. Paraboy tries to peek out but takes a little bit of damage for it. Trades it back. Going even right now and Beer falls. Paraboy holds it down but can he heal it out? I don't think he has time. Will fall and Coolboy now last standing for Nova XQF. D2E guarding.
D2E moving his way down. Ernie. It's not going to be worth it for D2E to drop down and even try and pick him up. So now, just going to stim up here. Next circle, though. Aerowolf Limax trying to hold down that position. Massive nade coming out from Potato. But now, Bigetron, they're also getting involved in this fight. It's another 3-way. Bigetron keep getting themselves into these messes. But they're going to continue to make it happen. But it's Loops versus Archers on our screen.
Pushing in, Golden all around the window, gets taken down. A double jump shot there. It does too much for him to handle. As Archer Gaming continue to push on into this compound. Anonix at the forwards position does get taken down, and Sue to try and back it up right now. Kiovski holds the off angle in the shack, behind the shack, sorry, as Unsu takes the challenge and wins it out. Anonix may be getting rezzed here. 2 players down for Loops, 1 player down for Archer. Fabian takes the second down. And Sue continues to push forwards. They don't want to get those reses, they just want to get the flushes. Carrillo around wide, gets 1, gets 2, able to wipe it down, and Loops stay with 3 alive. In the meantime, Archer Gaming going down, but that compound on the southeast, Bigetron are dominating, taking down A1.
Just sweeps it down. So easy for Bigetron themselves. Out of the spar, into the gear, and the boost. The bathrobes are off. Beautiful stuff from them coming through. We've got to talk about Carrillo for that second, though. What a player this guy is for Loops. He's stepped up so many times, and it just feels like throughout his tournament, he has just been heating up, and now he is 240 degrees.
And that's the thing, I mean, for
they've held off DRS. Now they're finding GODSENT. They're taking shots from them, but if Bluebees can make it towards the end, it'll be very good. Yuhai, holding behind the tree, has cover for the time being as Power AAA tries to move upon them.
We've spoken so many times about how good Power AAA is, but Team Secret just too much for them to handle. DRS pushing out towards the edge and actually trying to guard this rotation. Team Secret going very low, down to 2 players, just the 2 you can see on your screen there. Yuhai and Mad Toy on the western edge. Next circle about to pop. Bigetron look like they want to swing around and maybe challenge out Loops, who have taken a knock over towards Carrillo. It was traded back onto Zuxi, but the shift goes out east.
DRS was going to go take this fight with Team Secret, but immediately they've reconsidered. Next circle comes on the screen. It's hard off to the east side. The area, Bluebees is trying to finish their fight with GODSENT as fast as possible so they can make their way down, but they take another knock. Loops now versus Bigetron. Team Secret just about keeping this game, actually finding a knock onto GODSENT.
So many crucial fights right now. Standoff circle, but I think we can call it that for this. 3 fights popping off right now. Yuhai suppressing fire over onto DRS. They want They want to skirt this. Mad Toy laying down the fire over towards Bigetron's position as well to give them an out, but it's just such a tricky spot. 5 seconds until the circle moves, and nades bombard Loops out of the fray. Bigetron all 4 standing, and now they can move in for the south side.
Easy squeezy for Bigetron on the nades. They are tight game, fending off many people with it, but finally are down. Now Bigetron, Microboy sends out early to scout the position forward, gets that compound. Bluebees were locked in combat with GODSENT for so long.
Oh no, oh, Mafia Ninja gets away with murder there. Goodness me, Microboy having to reload. That's unfortunate for him, but great luck there for DRS as the rest of Bigetron pick up the slack there. Mafia Ninja gets beamed. Nima, 2 will fall. And that's 2 players down for DRS, moving them from 4 players alive to just 2 standing right now. AJ's been spotted out by the trio of Bigetron up the hill. Microboy with a 4 position in the only compound, and another flush comes out. Everybody getting dominated right now. Bigetron able to do so much here. Ryzen moves forwards.
AGO just about survives it, drops to the floor, and now just 1 more remains for GODSENT after he hits that knock. Medkit is on board, so he will be able to bring himself back up to 100%, but it's Luxy on the hillside. AG can drop up into second, but it's not to be as Zuxi takes him down. Now just GODSENT remaining, but I don't think for long, John.
Navy last alive for GODSENT, not in the blue zone. He's found himself the smallest of small cracks to slither on into, but the nades might just find it, or if they don't, then Luxy will. They turn the corner, and that is that. Bigetron lay down the law. They shout loud at the end of day 1 of this week's games, and they were middling before, but with that performance,